So here we have a Lufthansa Star Alliance livery. Airbus A319. 112, age of aircraft is 11 years old. So here we have American Airlines headed to Charlotte. Boeing 777-223ER. Age of aircraft is 21 years old. I've actually maybe flown on, but maybe seen one, but to Dallas. I actually hated that flight. It was one of the worst flights of my life. But what do you expect? It's American Airlines. How people say it. Before departure, we have a beautiful Airbus A320 coming up right over here. Airbus A320-214 from Lufthansa, headed to Hamburg. So here we have a Lufthansa Airbus A321-231 headed to Dublin. The jacket is 14 years old. Departure out of Frankfurt. I'm actually flying on the A321 to Cyprus, to Larnaca on March 22nd. So it'll be an amazing flight. So here we have Air Canada Dreamliner 787-9 Dreamliner headed to Toronto. Age of aircraft 7 years old. Departing out of Frankfurt to Toronto. Safe flights. Beautiful Dreamliner.
What's your name on TikTok?
So here we have an A321 over here. Taxiing for departure. Maybe for departure. Let's see. Let's see on radar. A321 to Madrid. Beautiful A321. Look at that, the China Salford cargo taxiing back to his gates. In the very fog of there, we have a 747 landing from San Francisco SFO. Departed 10 hours and 16 minutes ago. Boeing 747-830. Let's see and rate this landing from the other side of the airport. Wow, beautiful landing from 747. Beautiful Queen of the Skies. Wow. Spoilers are armed. Welcome back to Frankfurt. Or into Frankfurt. Beautiful landing. Coming close over here. But to our right over here, we have an Airbus A320-214 headed to Sofia with winglets. Wow, an Airbus with winglets. Look at that. And let's go back to the Queen of the Skies, the 747. Queen of the Skies.
Charlotte.
Where?
Charlotte, good pretty much.
Good.
Excited. I like it.
There's a Saudi 747 lining up on the runway, headed to Jeddah, Boeing 747-45 EDDF. Age record is 29 years old, official lineup on the runway. Let's see it take off, possibly. While there's a small play, red one, possibly headed for departure to Reykjavik. That is Iceland. And the 747 is moving. This guy's taking off to Jeddah. Here we have a Play Airlines taxiing from an arrival from Reykjavik, Iceland, Airbus A320-251 Neo. Age record is 5 years old. Arrived into Frankfurt. Look at this red beauty right here. And right above we have a departing where is it? Oh my goodness, there it is. The very, very high skies of a KLM Embraer E175 STD headed to Schiphol, Amsterdam, operated by KLM City Hopper. So Cathay Pacific has any passengers? So here we have a very, very far distance. We have an Air Canada arriving from Toronto. Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner from Toronto, 7 hours and 1 minute ago it departed. Arrived into Frankfurt. Let's look at this landing. Not a bad landing with a bit of crosswind. Wow. I would rate this landing possibly like an 8 out of 10. So here we have a Condor A330 900 departing to Port Salinas. A330 941 to Port Salinas. Here we have a beautiful Airbus A320-271 in Budapest, headed to Budapest, sorry. When there's no arrivals at Zeppelin, it's actually not really that bad when there's a lot of traffic. And when Frankfurt brings back the A380 that kind of schedule, so it's not really that bad. So here in the far distance we have a departing Boeing 777-223ER headed to Charlotte from American Airlines. So, Discover Airlines A330-203 headed to Cancun. Ooh, look at this. I hate the new livery. This is the old livery. I love it more, but I hate the new livery. Got up for departure right over there. We have a beautiful Airbus A340-642. Age record is 15 years old, headed to Houston. Wow. Look at this departure. A340-600 in the move. Wow. Beautiful. Pretty loud departure and pretty late departure because it's an A340. Safe flight to Houston, Texas. Here we have a Qatar Airways Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner taking off. Look at this departure. Here we have a 747 arriving from Buenos Aires. I believe that's Mexico. Ouch. That was a hard landing, but welcome to Frankfurt. Condor A330 941. 941. Headed to Punta Cana. The gold candy cane. Commercial break. Commercial break. Red candy cane on the move. Here we have an A340-300. Look at this. Big airplane right here. Seven 747 taking off to San Francisco. So here we have Korean Air Cargo headed to Seoul, Boeing 747 8B5F, 10 years old. So 747, 830 headed to Miami. 9 years old. Average flight time to Miami is around 9 hours and 50 minutes. So 787-9 Dreamliner, 4 years old, headed to Vancouver. An A340 313 headed to Boston, 24 years old, departing out of Frankfurt. Let's look at this beautiful departure. Here we have a A340 313 second in a row, headed to Atlanta. So headed to Dublin, Aer Lingus or Aer Dingus, Airbus A320 214. Flying for St. Patrick's Day next weekend. Yep. Excellent air. Somewhere with clouds, private jet, citation, something. There it is. So here we have 747-430, number 7 worldwide, tracked 312 people. 23 years old, headed to O'Hare, Chicago. So an Airbus A340 313 headed to Seattle for departure. Headed to Seattle, look at this departure. From Germany. Ouch. Discover Airlines from Orlando. 19 years old.